But alright, so I'm going to be checking out a new Valskibum video, and obviously it says rest in peace learning with Pibby, so I'm assuming that nothing fell through, and we just got the fact that Pibby is just going to stay in limbo forever, and it's never going to get its show that people wanted for so long. So yeah, let's see what it's all about.
Learning with Pibby, learning is so fun.
Learning with Pibby just got rejected by Adult Swim. Here's what you need to know.
Let's see. Is it because the Cartoon Network
Pour
has no...
one out for Pibby fans everywhere, because the show is officially not happening. Nearly 2 full years after this was unleashed into existence,
like, this looked
no
awesome.
one could expect the impact it would have on the internet. This preschool girl, energized by sunshines and unrelenting trauma, gathered an entire fandom before any episode came out. Despite that insane popularity, though, series creator Dodge Greenlee made a disappointing announcement on Instagram. I have sad news to share. I'm sorry to say that Pibby has still not been greenlit, and it doesn't look like it will happen in the near future. Making a show is a long, difficult process, and you can never say never. But for now, it looks like Pibby most likely won't become a show.
Here's an alternative that they could do. So obviously Dodge Greenlee, he could go the same route that a lot of these like creators that don't have like the chance to make like a show go on YouTube and make the show. Like obviously like we've seen shows come and go, like obviously with the shows that we wanted to see, but then they end up going like onto YouTube, and then it turns out they do better there. We'll give this Adventure Camp for an example. That obviously when I first watched it, I was like saying, it gives me that imitation like total drama, and then obviously they went into like their season 2. And that one started going in a good route, and now they're jumping back to their season 1 roots from where they started, and it's going in a good route. So obviously I'm assuming like go like the YouTube route, like obviously start off with, you've already got like the concept, which is Pibby, not go with more of the basis of making the show. Obviously I'm assuming that you would get some supporters for this to make this show possible, because obviously like we've seen the popularity come with Pibby, and there has been mods coming out for FNF, and it's happened. So obviously I'm assuming we're gonna get the same thing for it. So I don't know.
I'm sorry to all the fans. Thank you for all your support. And here's one final image of Pibby the preschool hero. She stands in front of a bright yellow background with a smile on her face, despite the challenges in her path. As the wind blows through her hair and she holds a sword, she is ready for her next adventure, even if the audience won't see where she goes. So for the foreseeable future, learning with Pibby isn't happening. Here's the wild part. All signs pointed to Pibby moving forward for a full green light. With a whopping 33 million views, the trailer is one of Adult Swim's most popular videos ever. Meanwhile, she came back for a special April Fool's prank. She appeared on billboards. There's a reference to her on the channel's Twitter page. The trademarks kept being extended. Pibby was and is everywhere, cementing herself as an icon that would do well on TV if she ever got the chance to shine. But now, she's not getting that chance. What happened? Well, in his announcement, Dodge didn't reveal any specifics. It could be a whole number of things, but I do have one guess. Maybe it got rejected because this is a crossover show with a ton of moving pieces. Every time you reveal a different character or make a reference to another franchise, you need approval from the company that owns it. Because Pibby heavily relies on crossovers,
I mean, yes, they can do that, but like, you could always like, well, it is true that obviously like you do have to ask for the permission to use the creation that they have. Like we saw that there were Adventure Time, Scooby-Doo, Flintstones, all these other characters that we have known and loved growing up, and obviously getting those rights would be a bitch. I will say it would be a bitch to get them, because obviously we have seen countless companies that are for video games that they try to get their contracts with these characters from either movies, like we're talking about like the Halloween franchise or the Friday the 13th or Ash, Spawn, like all these other characters that we're seeing from Call of Duty to Mortal Kombat. So all these other guest character games, like we're seeing that. And when it comes to like those companies making contracts with the other companies that have the rights to those characters, it could fail or it could approve, but it takes time. And we've seen that in fruition, that it does work out in the end, and you do see those characters in those games, or it doesn't work and it doesn't come out in those games. But yeah, I would assume that would be the major factor that pauses concept of Pibby being a thing.
That's extra work and money. It's a complicated process that takes time. Now, if Adult Swim really wanted to make it happen, they definitely could, but clearly they're not interested. Either way, this doesn't mean the end of Pibby forever. Maybe we'll get a miracle. Who knows what the future holds? I sure don't. But in terms of that main Adult Swim Learning with Pibby series that we've all been waiting for, yeah, don't get your hopes up. It sucks. But there's nothing we can do about it. For now, let's look forward to whatever the creator cooks up next.
Like I'm saying, there could be that green light that they might be like making something that involves Pibby. Maybe not with these characters that were shown in that trailer, but more other characters, maybe like fan-made ones that were like the creator could make commissions, being like or not commissions, they could take ideas from the fans saying that, oh, I would love to see this character be a concept, and they getting glitched and they becoming like this, like maybe like that, or I don't know. A lot of speculation happens, a lot of miracles happen out of nowhere, and I'm hoping it does get its shine, because a lot of people really wanted to see this, and obviously like I was interested when I saw that. Like if it's popping up everywhere, then it has to be a good concept where it goes. But honestly, we don't know, and we shall see later on down the road. But I don't know. But honestly, I'm excited for if we do get news for it, that it actually is going to get a show or something of the sort. But in the meantime, we gotta wait and see if there's going to be a green light, a good ending for Pibby. We don't know. But what an informing video by Valskibum. Let's go.